All right. Well, hello and welcome back. I haven't been live in a while. I lost my other channel, but I figure I could still go live for a few, do a Bible study. I have been really cautious about going live because of past experiences. Um, yeah, hello, welcome. So, the Bible study that I was wanting to do was things that the Lord hates. And in Proverbs chapter 6, 16 through 19, it says there are 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 that are abomination to him: haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that make haste to run to evil, a false witness who breathes out lies, and one who sows discord among brothers. Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, Lynn, Forever, Terry, King, Bruce, welcome. Good to see y'all. Uh, so, yeah, I don't know if you ever get irritated by things, but I do. And sometimes I think, is it a sin to be angry at evil when, like, you're driving and people are just being stupid and you get mad at them, and you're like, that they're being like road rage and causing traffic to be disrupted, or in life you're going through life and people just throw obstacles in your way on purpose. You can see that it's an obstacle and you know that it is. You can see the motive, and it's saying that I have no data, so let me know if I'm buffering. Uh, I'm seeing no data over here, but that could just be a fluke. See, it says no data. Um, so yeah, let me know if you. Okay, excellent connection. Right on. Yeah, if you have anger in a non-toxic way, when it's righteous anger or righteous indignation. So I was thinking about this verse for a while. I mean, it had to have been at least a week or ago, and then a couple weeks that I've been thinking about this, because I find myself getting pretty irritated at things at times. Okay, good. Bear with me. I just made coffee and I am going to mute myself so I don't slurp in the microphone. I'll be right here. Hold on. Yeah, I don't want you to hear me drink. I find that irritating. One of my pet peeves. It's like I don't want to hear somebody drinking or eating. I was raised. My dad would not put up with loud eaters. Oh, chewing with your mouth open, you're making loud chewing sounds. Um, he would say that it was rude and inappropriate, and I would get in trouble as a kid for eating loudly, which is funny because I see some people that there's like 2 types of people when it comes to eating. Some that are okay with a lot of noise when they're eating, like it's a good thing. Hey, what's up? Welcome on the level. I seen your live the other day. I didn't comment because I figured no one knows this channel name, barely, so I don't really comment anymore. I didn't comment much before either. But yeah, good to see you. Welcome. Wondering how everyone's doing. I probably won't be super long here. I just wanted to go over some of these, like 6 things that the Lord hates, and 7 that are an abomination to him. Some people may say, well, the Lord don't hate. It's like, well, obviously you haven't read this verse in the Bible that says that there's some things that the Lord hates. What are they? Haughty eyes, right? A lying tongue. This is verse 17, Proverbs 16, verse 17. And hands that shed innocent blood, right? So there's one, two, three things right here. A heart that devises wicked plans, feet that make haste to run to evil, false witness who breathes out lies, and one who sows discord among his brothers. Right? Yeah, I don't like typing because if I mistype, um, you know, there's some people that just judge you of every little thing you do or say, and it's so frustrating because you can give somebody grace, you know, maybe they're not as educated as you are in one place. You know, I don't know. I'm not gonna ramble too much about that. I just wanted to go live for a few and hang out, let you know everything is good here. I've been working on the house. It's projecting right on. Mm. So haughty eyes, I was gonna look at some of these. Like if I take haughty eyes and just search it and say, well, haughty eyes is a look at the AI overview, which is just going to go to like the most popular site and give commentary. So it's not really that detailed. It's okay. Haughty eyes is a phrase used to describe a look of arrogance and pride, often implying a sense of superiority and looking down on others. Often implying a sense of superiority and looking down on others. It's a metaphor for an attitude of disdain, contempt for those perceived as inferior. In religious contexts, particularly within biblical literature, haughty eyes has often seen a negative trait associated with self-exaltation and disregard for God's authority. So, yeah, that's pretty decent commentary there that they picked up on. It looks like somebody wrote a book or whatever, or whatnot. So the second one would be a lying tongue. I think we should know what that is. A lying tongue um, refers to speaking untruths and is often associated with harmful consequences in religious moral contexts. In biblical text, a lying tongue is seen as a source of falsehood and can lead to damage in relationships, loss of trust, divine displeasure. It is considered an abomination to God. Hands that shed innocent blood. It refers to those who take the life of a person who has committed no crime worthy of death. This act is considered abhorrent in many cultures, particularly Christianity. It is mentioned in Proverbs 16 through 19, 6:16 through 19, and one of the things that are detestable to God. Concept deeply rooted in moral and legal codes of the Bible, emphasizing sanctity of life and divine mandate for justice. So, yeah, let me go to the next one. A heart that devises wicked plans. It's really just simple research. Most of these should be intuitive, like we should understand them, really. The phrase, a heart that devises wicked plans. A person who deliberately thinks up plots and plots evil actions, not just fleeting thought, but a deliberate, premeditated intention to do harm. It is a concept found in Proverbs 6:18, where it is listed among things that God finds detestable. This phrase highlights the inner motivations and intentions of a person, emphasizing that sin often begins with thoughts and plans before manifesting in action. And there's a little bit of a breakdown for it. Yeah, devise wicked plans and feet that make haste to run to evil. Feet that make haste, that are quick to rush into evil, refers to a person who readily engages in harmful, wicked actions. It describes an individual who is not merely tempted by evil, but actively seeks it out and pursues it with speed and enthusiasm. This is often used in religious and moral contexts to describe a person who is inclined toward sin and wrongdoing, like by committing the other pre-mentioned um, wrongs. A false witness who breathes out lies. Biblical reference found in Proverbs that describes a person who deliberately deceives and spreads falsehoods, often with harmful intent. It highlights the gravity, and dishonesty and its destructive potential. One who sows discord among brothers. I see a theme here. Intentionally creating conflict, division, disharmony within a group, particularly among people who should be united or at peace. It involves actions like gossip, spreading rumors, manipulating situations to cause arguments and disagreements. The phrase is often used in religious and ethical contexts, highlighting the harmful nature of such behavior. So, sowing discord. So, yep, there's a list of things that God hates. And I think that if we hate those things too, that we maybe will be more godly. What do you think? Do you think if we start to hate the things that God hates and love the things that God loves, then maybe we'll be a little bit more like God, like hate lying, hate being arrogant, hate attacking weaker people, hate doing, some people love to cause wicked things like lying and gossip. What is that? Dropping stuff. Yeah, these are kind of important to keep in mind. Like lying should be so far from us. Being haughty and proud should be something that we find detestable or an abomination. False witness, again, associated with lying, but lying specifically about others and somebody who just is against other people. That goes along with haughty. It's all part of an attitude towards people, and God don't like that. He don't like it when we are arrogant and proud and lying and gossiping and these things. But anyway, that's it. Thanks. Good to see you. My food is ready. I'm having chili pie. I made chili, and then I made some cornbread, and I put the chili on the cornbread, and then I covered it with cheese. And oh, awesome, Terry! I'm glad to hear good news. We'll continue to pray. Yep, it's great to see everyone, and if I missed you live, it was still good to be here and go live for a little bit. I'll